All right, we'd like to welcome Peter Malnati to the Media Center. We'll open it up for questions in a little bit. But Peter, if just tell us about what it's like to return here to Jackson. Obviously, you're the 2015 Sanderson Farms Championship winner. Just what is it like to come back here and take in the city again here in 2024?
Yeah, I mean, it's always awesome to come here because I feel like I was literally adopted by Jackson, Mississippi before I won, because a family that lives here on the golf course, they let me stay with them that first year I was here in 2015, and then I won the tournament. And I've been back and stayed with them every year. They feel like family now, and it's really cool to see. I feel like I know everyone in the Century Club here who puts on the tournament. I got to know Joe Sanderson really well when he was our huge sponsor. So this is it feels in every way like a hometown event, even though it's not my hometown. I feel thoroughly adopted.
When you have those personal relationships like that, just how special is it to come back here outside of the golf course? What is that like to come and just have that sort of relationship with the people you've met here and been able to spend time with over the years?
Yeah, I mean it's really cool because my whole career I've played a lot of golf. I essentially play every tournament I get into. It's my dream to play on the PGA Tour, and never really dreamed that I'd get to do it for 10 years, which I have. And so I play week after week after week, which means I pack up and leave home week after week after week. And so to come to a place where it feels like I packed up at home, but I'm coming to like a place that kind of has embraced me so much that it feels like a second home is really, really nice.
And what is the name of the family that you've gotten to stay with?
I stay with the Boyles family, Durr and Robin Boyles. Everyone here at the club knows them. They call Robin the Queen, it's pretty. It really is. I call her my Mississippi mama, and it's pretty cool to have that sense of like real. It feels like true family.
Are there any traditions or anything that you have with them, or any special meals that they have that you look forward to every year?
Yeah, so they have a really beautiful kind of covered but outdoor living area at the back of the house, and we'll get carry out from Amerigo, and we eat. The year I won here, the first year I was here, I ate Amerigo like 3 or 4 times that week. And so now we think like that's the secret, even though it hasn't worked again since. I haven't got another one. It still tastes delicious, so we eat Amerigo. We'll have it multiple times during the week, which is really great.
And focusing back on the competition, how important are these fall events to come out and compete to potentially improve your status going into 2025? Just how important is it to come out here and have the opportunity to play and compete?
I mean, these fall events, I tell you, I'm obviously in a different situation this fall than I was last fall. Last fall, I was around 116th on the FedEx Cup going into the fall, and so I was literally fighting for my job. This year, having won earlier and made it to Memphis for the FedEx Championship, FedEx St. Jude Championship, I have a different approach this fall. But, the landscape of professional golf is changing and becoming one that really rewards the top performers as it should. And I like I said, I dreamed of competing on the PGA Tour at all. It still feels like a dream come true to be here. But being here, I want to be one of those top players. And the fall now gives you the opportunity, even coming off a good year, a really, really good year for me. The fall gives me an opportunity to play my way into a couple of those signature events, which that's where the top players are striving to play. That's where I want to play, and the fall gives me that opportunity. And these events in this fall, like we may have awarded our FedEx Cup trophy already, but there's guys out here this week and over these next 5-6 tournaments that are literally playing for their livelihoods, playing for their jobs. There's guys like me, a lot of us, who are striving to take that next step forward. And these events carry a lot of weight. They're really important.
And obviously, as a past winner, when you come back out here, do you feel like you have any advantages just having familiarity with the area? Like you mentioned, knowing where to eat, knowing where you're staying. Just how does that affect you when you get on the course?
Well, there is a comfort level that is, obviously inside the ropes and outside the ropes are two different things. But if life is hard and stressful outside the ropes, that's certainly going to come inside a little bit. And so, being in a place where I feel so comfortable, and there's another thing that I've talked about this a lot with my own family, my wife, my two boys, my mom and dad. Like, it's the same here with my family that's adopted me here. Like, there's a great comfort in knowing that like they're gonna love me whether I shoot 64 and win the tournament again, or whether I shoot 80 and miss the cut. Like, they're gonna love me, and that's a comforting feeling, and it's good to know because I obviously, golf is a game where you fail a lot, and to know that, that failure doesn't define you, it doesn't define how people see you, or that's good. And I get lots of reminders of that here, which is really nice.
We'll open it up to the floor for questions.
Since we've seen you at Memphis, what has the Malnati family been up to?
We got a little time off, which was really nice. I was planning on taking a 6-week break from competitive golf and a 4-week break from golf, period, which is long for me because I still love to play and practice. Like, I've never transitioned to where it felt like work. But I was going to take a 4-week break and be a dad and just really soak up time at home. And then I found out that the top 70 on the PGA Tour could get into the DP World Tour's BMW Wentworth Championship, and I got into that, and I was like, well, I can't miss this opportunity to go. So I went, and it was really cool. My wife and I celebrated our 10-year anniversary last year, except we didn't really celebrate it because we had a 10-month-old. We did nothing. I'm not even sure I took her to dinner. So she was able to fly over after the tournament in London, and we spent 2.5 days in London to celebrate 10-year anniversary, which was really, really cool. And then this past week, once we got home from that, we kind of hunkered down as the storm battered. Fortunately for us, it didn't batter us, but it did batter our neighbors a lot. And we sort of hunkered down and we're together as a family through that, which was, that gave us comfort being together. Obviously, a lot of people hurting, and we're sad for that in our community, and especially communities just east of us in the mountains of North Carolina. So. But we got to spend a lot of good time together as a family, and that was really great. As a PGA Tour player and a professional athlete who travels 30 weeks a year, when we get some time off, it's seldom that we look at each other and say, let's go somewhere. We just wanted to be home, and it was nice that we got that little excursion to London for a few days together. But for the most part, we just soaked up time at home.
Thank you, Peter. Best of luck this week.
Thank you, Jackson. Woo.